TarotOnDex, and I do this from the heart, from the soul, from the streets. So if you think I'm here to play around with you, you should leave now. If you decide to stay, that means you'll allow me in your energy, as is my intent, to create conditions that promote health, wealth, and abundance. So let's get started. Because you know we dominate these time constraints. We're going to start off with a couple of general questions. What is the most important message from the day? What do we need to learn most? What do we need to know most about tomorrow? And then we'll do collective messages for each element as a preview. Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides, welcome family. Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides that wish to see us walk the highest path out here for the greatest good. What is the most important message from today? Something about going into different levels. There's like promotion, like I've been seeing the Hierophant a lot. There's something about promotion. It could be like going into the next level, taking something to the next gradient. You know, you was on the first step, now you're on the second step. Second step, now you was on the third step, right? It's like ranking up in some way. Four of Cups energy is out here. It's been showing up a lot too. Four of Cups, yeah. It just feels like Three of Swords as well. Four of Cups is when you become so oversaturated with something because you were trying to do it yourself. Then God comes in and says, okay, now because of your experiences, you're ready for this. You tried to be in love a lot, and then love didn't work out. Now you're ready for love, and you like, fuck love. You tried to restore a relationship with your family or with your mother, and it never worked out. Now you actually in a position where you're ready, you're mature enough. Your soil is fertile, and you're not willing to plant the seeds not because you aren't capable or anything like that. It's fear. It's PTSD. I don't want to mess up again. I don't want to get it wrong again. Like the pain from the past, what feels like rejection and failure, it hurts really badly, right? But it's not rejection and failure. It's learning lessons. That's what this is. There's a lot. The World card at the bottom of the deck, Four of Cups, Three of Swords. Growing pains. And these cards have been showing up so much for the collective, and welcome. Thank y'all so much for tapping in, tuning in, and turning up. I really appreciate you. But you are going through a time of growing pangs. And that's where this reluctance is. That's where this Four of Cups, Four of Swords, Four of Pentacles, like stagnation. But at the same time, a desire to move forward. Almost feeling like there's suppression, like a weighted blanket, but an energetic weighted blanket that's making you it's like weighing you down in some way. It's growing pains. You ain't the person you used to be. And it's so beautiful to see you growing like this. And the more you grow, the less you're going to want to do the shit that you was doing to pacify yourself in those difficult circumstances. That is what this is. And I'm glad it finally came out in a palpable way, right? Growing pains. That's what the fuck this is. Three of Pentacles, Three of Swords. We've been seeing the Four of Cups, Four of Swords, Four of Pentacles. You know that's about being held down, held back, and guarding your heart. We're seeing Three of Swords, heartbreak. But a need for growth. Three can also be about growth and reunions or whatever it is like that. And this energy is growing pains. The World card is a 3, right? 3 angel number. The World card is a 3. 3, 4, 3, 4, that's 7. 7, 7, 7 angel number. Sweep around your own front door. Before you try to sweep around mine, you've been cleaning up. You've been cleaning house. You've been decluttering. You've been releasing and removing those things that no longer serve you. And guess what happens when you do that? Baby, you grow, you expand. You make room. The universe likes to fill in empty space. You throw away a whole bunch of shit. You don't even realize how money will come to you just so the universe see you in that mall buying some more shit to fill up that space that you got empty. This is what I'm tapped into. Two of Wands energy is out here. So you have to understand that those experiences may put you in a position, an uncomfortable position, and you learned a lesson. That's what's on this board, and it's the 9 of Swords. And you are growing, and I love this. 3 times 3 is 9. We've been seeing 3, 6, 9. One of the most important messages from today is that this experience is almost like discomfort. It feels like bloating. As if you're a woman, you know, bloating is like when your stomach feel like a miserable or a weighted blanket when you're already kind of hot and you want to just get that blanket off of you, you're going through growing pains. That shit that used to keep you comfortable, hello, that shit that used to make you feel full, and now your stomach get tight because your diet has changed. You are growing, and this is beautiful to see. Ten of Swords energies out here with the King of Swords, right? Opening up new portals, that shit that you used to do. I miss when you was in that Yoda kicking doors, that shit that you used to do to pacify yourself, right? In uncomfortable conditions that you weren't even supposed to be in. You not doing that shit no more because you're bringing yourself out of those unconditional conditions. Uncomfortable conditions. 10 angel number. Two of Swords energies out here. Two of Wands. Two angel number. Like, oh, I'm the reason why this keep happening. Like, oh, I'm the reason why this keep happening in my life. Oh, you know what? Let me stop doing this. That's what's on this board. It's Queen of Wands. And you're just like, you know what? Dex was right. I am a magical motherfucker. That's what some of y'all saying right now. Like, I am a magical motherfucker. Huh? I have been focusing on a bunch of bullshit. I don't think fuck thoughts, right? Oh, my behaviors would allow this fuck ass person to get access to me, huh? Wow. Like it's empowering. It's like, oh, okay. So if I don't do this, that won't happen. Good. Okay. That's how this feels. I love it. I really do. Eight of Pentacles. Oh, so if I do this, then that happens? Wow. I wish somebody had told me before. It's this type of energy. And you're going through growing pains and you're being stretched and pulled and there's growth like taffy. It's sweet. It's actually sweet. And that's what this, almost like bloat, this energetic bloat feeling is, to where you feel like you're at this end, but you still need room to grow, or like I said, a weighted blanket. And this Four of Cups energy where you really want it. Goddamn well you want that tea. You like tea, but you're like, man, last time those teas was not hot enough. Like the Three Little Bears, the tea was not hot enough. The tea was not cool enough. Oh, now it's just right. You're going through growing pains. That's what I'm tapped into. And it's some beautiful ass energy, right? So at the end of the day, your spirit team is saying, baby, you ain't going to keep being able to smoke that weed all day like that and still get up and do everything that you're trying to do. You're not going to be able to drink all night like that and still get up and do the things that you need to do. In order for you to manifest the life that you are now visualizing, behavior traits from your past are going to have to be released. It's beautifully, it's wonderful. It's like, okay, some people passed away. It's people who died doing the shit that you was doing. It's people who right now today, they didn't make it through. You made it through. And your spirit team is saying you at the precipice of this bridge, finna go to a next level. It's beautiful. That's the most important message from the day, that this discomfort that you feel is only growing pains. How can we best prepare for tomorrow? How can we best prepare for tomorrow? Thank y'all so much for tapping in, tuning in, and turning up. I appreciate your time. If you're ever interested in a private or personal message, should check out the link tree /TarotOnDex. Five of Pentacles energies out here with the Ace of Wands. Energetically, to me, it feels like somebody is bringing you their problems, like you the motherfucking Mr. Fix-It or some shit like that. Like, especially people who have left you out in the cold, or left you to fend for yourself, left you to make it for your own. Now they're like, oh, I broke my wand. They know you can fix their wand. They know you know how to repair it. They know that you know how to find yourself and help others find their way, because they know when they left you lost. Now they're bringing you their problems, or problems in general, to make you fix it when it's not a problem for you. They left you in the cold, they left you in the ice, and you learn how to survive out there. Now they coming to you with like asking for direction, or asking you to do for them what you only learned because they left you in a destitute situation. What's the most important message? Knight of Cups. There's this fair weather friend, of energy that's been coming through. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. And you have to be willing to reclassify people. You got to recognize when somebody only come around when the going is good. But when the going get tough, they ass get going. You heard me? Tomorrow, there'll be this experience where you recognize and realize these motherfuckers only come around when the going get good. But when the going get tough, they weak ass get going. You get what I'm saying? It's this type of energy. Eight of Wands, Ace of Wands, Nine of Wands. Recently you've done something to energetically cut cords. We've been talking about that. Growing pains, leveling up, going to the new level. You might have decluttered. You might have threw out a whole bunch of shit out your closet. You did something to cut certain cords, and the witches and the warlocks that was connected and siphoning from those energetic cords feel the release. And these motherfuckers coming back around to see what does it take to get access to your energy. Hangman energy is out here. 333 angel number been showing up a lot for the collective. The chariot card. If you're not going to the top, they don't want to be associated and affiliated. But if you happen to be going to the top, they don't want to miss their ride. And this is a kind of like a lesson about self-love. Because if you make yourself too readily available for people who will ditch you at their earliest convenience, then you'll always like struggle with these feelings of like loneliness or like feelings of like people pleasing, those feelings of like willing to be self-sacrificing yourself because I want to be in a friendship or I want to be at this job or whatever it is like that. And then what happens when that happens is you start getting these feelings of like it goes deeper. Those feelings go into imposter syndrome. They go into self-sabotage. But the truth is you do it. You do it the first time you know somebody really don't fuck with you like that. And you choose to step outside. You go above and beyond. And then they do that. Like you go above and beyond for somebody. And at their earliest convenience, they exit. They leave you, right? Then that helps to like reinforce those feelings of self-sabotage and imposter syndrome. That's what tomorrow is going to be about now. The Swords energy is out here, right? I just feel like you know who they are, or you've seen this play before. You've seen this play before, but it's like, I'm going to give you a practical example of this. I had an auntie, and even though she had the best intentions in her efforts to help, it will always cause confusion. Now, as her like a niece, so I saw her like someone like a mother. There was always this expectation, just like any child with their mother. Mama, I think you're gonna get it together one day. Yeah, I think you're gonna get better one day. But is it more logical for me to understand that this person was like that long before I was born, and then accept that that's the way that they will be, and create boundaries around the relationship with love, understanding who they are? Or do it make sense for me to keep trying to change this person that was 50 years old when I was born? Is this type of energy? You know how they coming. You know this is a fair weather friend. You know this motherfucker only come around and get what they can get. They know it's at their earliest convenience, or when they feel like it's gonna be a next or a better opportunity, they gonna hop, skip, and jump. So why you keep giving them access? Hey man, it is out here. And until you learn that, these feelings that you're working through of imposter syndrome and self-sabotage will resurface and resurface. The Queen of Swords energy off with their motherfucking heads. And it's lovingly though, with care. Nine of Swords, Queen of Swords is 10 swords. I'm just not letting you take me to that mind space or to that emotional space where there's hope that you're gonna be something that I know damn well you ain't gonna be. Hell no, Queen of Cups energy is out with Queen of Swords. Don't let them take you to that mental or emotional space where you hoping and wishing and dreaming and thinking that they gonna be something that they ain't never been their whole fucking life. That don't even make no fucking sense. Hermit card energy is out here. It's time for you to finally see. And so tomorrow is gonna be a lot about fair weather friends. You know, they ass get going when the going get tough. You know, and you need some people that's gonna hang 10. You need some people in your life that's going to hang 10 with you through the wind and through the rain and through the storm. And not people who looking for any opportunity that they can to move forward and they get off at their earliest convenience. Okay? Let's get some collective messages to see what the most important messages are for each element in regards to like what do they need to know most from today and how can it best prepare them for tomorrow. Right? Let's start off with a Queen of Swords, World card. Here's Aquarius, Gemini. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, what do you need to know most from the experiences throughout the day, and how can you best utilize that information for tomorrow? Thank y'all so much for tapping in, tuning in, and turning up. I appreciate your time. The Moon card energy is out here. There's a lot about personal space, privacy. There's been a lot today about the space and opportunity that God has given you to create in. It feels like a lot of times the abundance, and it could be the abundance of the peace that surpasses all understanding. You try to invite people to share in your prosperity and abundance, and oftentimes it feels like, who's afraid of the big bad wolf? Almost like a non-judgmental. That sounds like some Libra shit. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, almost like a non-judgmental. You see this big-ass bad wolf, and you say, oh, yeah, let that motherfucker come inside. Let him sit on the couch. Yeah, you know, they blow down houses, but whatever. They're not going to do it to me, right? So you're learning sacred. Like you're learning the sanctity of things being sacred. Your home, your time, your resources. You're starting to understand sanctity, that everybody don't get access to that not everybody is welcome, that there are big bad wolves in the world. And no, we're not judging everybody off their past and saying, oh, because you was a big bad wolf in the past, you're going to continue to be a big bad wolf, but how about you ain't coming over here, right? It's this type of energy. Let me get to know you. Let me test this water in a safe space, not where my things are sacred, right? There's an energy coming through about sanctity for air signs. Ace of Pentacles energies out here. A moon card, Ace of Pentacles, that type of cycles and things like that is leading to increase. The more like you reserve your energy, the more sacred you see your space, the more you have this energetic vortex that's building up that you can utilize to cultivate resources in other areas of your life. Yeah, your shit's coming in. You had a bunch of motherfuckers around you, air signs, that was sucking you dry. And you didn't understand the sanctity of keeping things sacred. So God would bless you with something and you would just share it with the world. Like you get a 5 pounds of crawfish, you can't wait to go to the neighbor house and say, girl, I got some crawfish. Next thing you know, you enjoying you about 2 or 3 crawfish because you split 5 pounds of crawfish with 9 motherfuckers, right? It's this type of energy. You are understanding sacredness and sanctity. And even though there is this non-judgmental nature, you can't go against your nature. Moon card energies out here. You're understanding that you test that shit away from your home. If you're going to test something, a friendship, a relationship, whatever, you test that shit away from the things that are sacred to you. Ace of Cups energy is out here with the Ace of Pentacles, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Opportunities for expansion and abundance that lead to prosperous paths. Moon card energy is out here because you understand the sanctity of keeping things sacred. This is what I'm tapped into. 6 of Cups energy is out here with the 10 of Cups. And really are, it's like when we was in preschool and we would make our blocks and build up our block town, and you had your little house, your little school, the little hospital, or whatever it is like that. And then they had the kid that would come and knock over your blocks because you seemed to be so proud of what you was building. 10, 6, that's 16, 7 cups. You're no longer sharing these things that you're building until they're immovable, right? Not like saying, hey, come look at what I'm building so a hating ass bitch could just knock your shit over. Is this type of energy. 9 of Pentacles energy, I have the 5 of Pentacles, right? And you have a non-judgmental 9 plus 5 is 5. 5 Ace of Pentacles, that's 6 Pentacles, but still 6 9 angel number. You have a non-judgmental thing, but it's like you gotta like meet them on their playing ground. Do not invite them into yours. That is the most important message for you at this time. Like there's this understanding and knowing and consciousness of how frequency and energy works, and having the wrong energies around you can flip your script. 5 of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles is 6 Pentacles, yes. 9 and 6 is the same energy or frequency, just inverted, right? So you realize that if I had them wrong motherfuckers around me, them fair weather friends, Ace of Cups, 9 of Cups, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. And you doing this sincere, really giving love shit, and you got fair weather friends around you, it'll fuck up everything you building, and you learning that. Air signs are understanding the sanctity of keeping things sacred. This is what I'm tapped into, because being too welcoming and open, brought a lot of tower moments in your life. Like we talked about the bricks that you was building, the houses that you was letting a big bad wolf in, being blown over, right? And so now you're building something and establishing something, and the big bad wolf can't blow it over, and the bricks can't be knocked over because not everybody even knows what's going on. This is what I'm tapped into. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift always. Hope I'm saying something that helps. Y'all double tap that screen and share the live so we can share this love. Thank y'all so much for your time, your energy, your love and support. I always hope I'm saying something that helps. Air signs, let me know how that resonates for you. What is the most important message for water signs? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. What is it that you need to know most from today's experience, and how can you best apply that to your tomorrow? What is that you need to know most, I guess, from yesterday's experience, and how can you apply that most to today, going forward? It is where I am. It's after midnight. 5 of Wands energy is out here with the World card, yeah. It's people that just want to get into it with you. There are people who just want to distract you from what you're trying to do. In the Bible, there was a prophet who was building a temple toward the Lord. The king found out that the prophet was building a temple toward the Lord, and he kept wanting to ask him questions about it. He said, man, you're just trying to distract me from what I'm trying to do. You're a demon. You're operative of the devil. 5 of Wands with the World card. And you, that's what people say when they choose your battles. Choose your battles wisely. There are people who just want to talk to you. There are people who will comment under your post just to distract you from what it is that you're saying you're doing, just to create energetic frequencies and vortexes around how you think and feel how you think and feel, FEEL, that could be destructive. Field, FIELD, get out. It's like people want to talk. You know what I mean? They say get in the field, right? Get off of Facebook. Get off of the internet and get in the field. It's this type of energy. 6 of Wands. So be aware that there are people who not even in the field. These motherfuckers ain't doing no work. You gotta be careful of the spectators. That's what this is. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, water signs, water babies. These people that's in the stands trying to tell you what to fucking do on the court. And sometimes they just want to heckle you to distract you from the fucking game. That's what's on this board. Power card. You gotta choose your battles wisely. Page of Pentacles, because it's somebody who thinks that they have you pegged. There's an energetic. We battle not against flesh and blood, but against powers and principalities. So when I say somebody, I'm talking about you got this principality that feel like, oh, I know how to make them mad. Oh, I know how to get them down off their high horse. All you got to do is talk about their children. All you got to do is talk about their big feet. All you got to do is talk about this or that, and that completely get them off their square. That get them off their pivot. And then whatever they was planning to do, where they was planning to go, 3, 6, 9, it never manifests. You heard me? Knight of Wands. Because here go the 6 of Wands. Look, the World card. 3, 6, okay, I'm going on my path. Knight of Wands, destructive. Now I'm going back in the other direction. You wasn't even going that way. You wasn't even going that way. Now all discombobulated, right? That's what this is for a cup showing up again. And you got know when to hold them. Know when to hold. Like already what you're trying to do and what you're trying to manifest take up a lot of mind. Like voltage. Like you know how much data, like the data that you use on your phone, you say, oh my God, your high speed is running out. Like what you're trying to manifest and materialize already uses a lot of gigabytes and megahertz in regards to what you manifesting. You can't let these people come in and distract you from what the hell you're trying to do. Judgment card energies out here. You got a good attention span for about 3 things. You heard me? You got a good attention span to make sure this shit happen every day, on routine and on cycle. Everything outside of that is a distraction. It is a scheme. That's how it's set up. And ain't nobody got time for that. The Page of Swords energies out here. Just a motherfucking gnat, a fly, a monitoring spirit that wants to know how easily distracted and weak-minded you are. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And so a lot about choosing your battles in regards to what you learned from today and what you need to do differently. What you learned from yesterday and what you need to do differently today. There's a lot about choosing your battles wisely. Stop talking to them people. They feel like because they say something to you, you ain't got to say nothing back. People can message you in your messenger right now, and that shit could be a message that never get opened. Everybody don't deserve access to your energy like that. Why people feel so freely, like for whatever reason that you gotta respond to them or that you must, bro, that's bullshit. No, you can leave a motherfucker on read. You gotta learn how to do that. You gotta learn how to say, you know what? I ain't got. You don't have the mental space like hard drive, like RAM, right? You don't have the RAM for that. If you get to worry trying to play the game, if you trying to play the game while you trying to use your software that you utilize to do your job, right? It overheats your computer. So you can't be doing it. You ain't got time for the bullshit. Choose your battles wisely. Let's do a message for Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Pikachu in there, I know it. Rambling, utter shit, not even relevant. Why are you listening, Mr. Chase? That's weird. Mr. Chase up in here with us. He's talking about rambling. Why would you sit up? That's like something going on with your brain. If you sit up here saying that somebody's rambling, utter shit, and you still listening, like you got to be aware of your ear gates and your eye gates and how you consume things. Because it don't matter if what I'm saying, it could be because you saying shit, it could be fertilizer for another person's life. So I'm not here to argue the relevance of what I'm saying in your life. What I'm saying is what could fertilize another person's life could be completely toxic to you. Right? So why in the fuck would you be here with that negative ass energy? Why wouldn't you just leave and take all of that with you? You understand what I'm saying? I'm tripping. Like if listen, I'm not here to argue the validity of what I'm saying in your life, because for me it's very relevant. It might not be relevant to you. But if I thought it was shit, I wouldn't sit in it. Now you sitting up here broadcasting to the world that you the type of nigga that like to sit in shit. That don't even make no fucking sense to me. And you trying to slight me. You trying to offend me. You look stupid to me. You like to sit in shit? What kind of weird ass dumb shit is that? And I'm supposed to be offended by a person who literally announces to the world that, yeah, I see shit and I go sit in it. Man, I blame the education system. I blame the school system because I believe y'all don't even know how to troll. Y'all don't even know how to troll and say some shit that might actually offend a motherfucker. You said, this is bullshit and I'm here. What? I would have been offended, but yet you still here. So apparently I've got your attention. Now, moving forward, let's go Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, the Lovers card. Energy is out here. There's a lot about, it's interesting, because there's a lot about when you choose God, how the world gets disrupted. Page of Wands energy is out here. I'm not making this bullshit up. It seems like it goes right along with what just happened. The cards speak. There's a lot about how motherfuckers get ruffled. You ruffle people's feathers. When you in the world and you of the world, nobody got shit to say. When you start separating yourself from the world and creating a path for other people who not of this world, in this world, not of it, got to elevate my consciousness above it, all of a sudden the snakes come out of the grass. All of a sudden, the snakes come smooth out of the grass. It's spiritual. It's not physical. And that's one of the things you need to know. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, the World card, and the Lovers card. You being a representative of all that's divine. When the demons, when the devil see you literally being a representative of all that's divine, they don't want other people to think that it's possible. And you got to know that you represent the possibility. This is what I'm tapped into. Okay, Spirit, speak. Nine of Cups energy is out here. It's motherfucking 6969 angel number. You flipping the script. There are people who are going around and saying that if you're a convicted felon, you will never get a job. There are people who are going around and saying that if you ever experience SA, that you will never heal. There are people who are going around and putting ultimatums on certain circumstances that have people despondent. And here you are, you've gone through these situations. You ain't in them. You went through that shit. People say, oh, you will never get a job again. Or you will never have money. You'll never own a home again. They say all of these, they put all of these things on you, and here you are, this representative of it being power. The devil don't like that, Leo. Aries, Sagittarius, fire, baby. The devil don't like that. You being a fucking in the flesh representative of all the shit that it's tormenting people in their mind saying, is it possible? The devil don't like that. Ace of Cups energy side with the Knight of Wands and wants to try to put you in a certain energy. I see readers all the time and they healers and then the devil will get to them and all of a sudden they energy is like sucking rather than healing, right? And that's the devil don't like to see you represent everything that they say is impossible. That's what I'm tapped into, and they'll put out of this catalyst and stimuli in your life because you're closer to God than you've ever been. Knight of Wands energy is out here with the Knight of Cups, and they want you to turn around. They can't stop you. That's the biggest thing you need to know that you learned from yesterday. And you need to take with you tomorrow. Baby, they can't stop you. It's holograms. Because if I swipe at this motherfucking phone, it might look like it's coming towards you, but it ain't never gonna fucking touch you. I can hit that bitch. I can't touch you. Them motherfuckers holograms and holographs and digital images and imprints, they can't really fucking touch you. They just like to talk a lot. They just like to talk a lot. They not finna do nothing. And you got to understand that why they doing so much talking is because you are a representative of everything that these motherfuckers go around arguing all day, debating on the internet saying it's not possible. But here you are, ain't said a motherfucking word and you doing it though. I thought it wasn't possible. Look at the divine one right here doing it. You said it wasn't possible, but they're literally doing it. How is this type of energy? That's how we call it energy. It's out with the Three of Swords. So if these devils could put you in a mindset of despondency, or woe is me, then it furthers their argument that things aren't a possibility. This is what I'm tapped into. This is what I'm tapped into, baby. So understand that you are a representative of what God can do through, in, and through you, and his powers and principalities that can't stand to see you be a representative of what the divine can do. And they like to watch you. Let them tell it, divine ones, they don't like you. And you're not this and you're not that. But it's like the dude said, this you speaking pure shit. You know, and they like to sit in it. You know how them children, you in the bathroom trying to do number two, and them children want to come in the bathroom with you, and they like, and you say, you want to be in here? The smell don't bother you? And they be like, no. Them motherfucking trolls, just like them children that want to come in the bathroom with you when you're doing number two. They claim your shit stink, but they sure like to smell it. Huh? And is it Antoinette? Antoinette, they say my shit stink, but they sure like to smell it. Okay, brown nosing. Get your ass back. Y'all, I'm not the one. The two other people. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift. I always hope I'm saying something else. We'll write that down. We're going to do a collective message on that. I need to do that as a collective message. But they love to smell it. I'm not here to argue for one way or the other. I just want you to know that if you see somebody and they ass is shit stank, why is you over there smelling it? Huh? That's a message for somebody. You want to tell somebody to come over here, what the think it through, baby, before you get to saying stuff and broadcasting it into the world and they make you look stupid. Don't do that. I mean, I'm here for you. I'm here to help. I know you want to be into it. You want to be my little enemy. I know you really want to be my friend. It's okay. I don't have either of those. At the end of the day, don't be saying shit that make you look stupid. That look dumb. So we did Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. I don't know how Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, Earth babies, always get this. I'm starting to think it's a conspiracy. Save the best for last, face ass. Save the best for last, face ass. King of Wands energy is out here. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, what you need to know at this time is you command you command attention, and right now you are the director of the show. Right now, you are the most creative force around you, and everything that's reacting and responding is reacting and responding as a catalyst to you. That's what I'm tapped into. Nine of Pentacles energy is out here. This is slow and steady wins the race. Remember that don't rush yourself. Like it feels like you're in a powerful position right now, and like a lot of times, you ever got to like the end of your essay? You're writing an essay, and you get to the end of it, and you start writing real fast. Like, I'm almost finished. My last paragraph, 5 sentences or whatever it is, like that. And maybe your handwriting gets a little sloppy. It's the one that endures to the end. Your most powerful path forward is to fall in love with the process. Don't get confused or distracted, blinded by the finish line, the outcome. It could be $1 million. It could be a certain place in your career. It could be a certain relationship. Continue to be in love with the processes that you've implemented and the mind that you've set into place that allow these things to unfold for you. 7 of Cups energy is out here. These bitches is on their last leg. I'm so excited for you. And they trying to get control. They're trying to get, used to be easily distracted is what it is, baby. Used to be weak-minded. And even though you have all of this strength, this courage, this wisdom, if somebody would make you mad or emotional, like ploys, whatever emotion, sad, mad, anger, then you will be working on something, the thing that you're trying to manifest, and then somebody make you mad, and the next thing you cussing them out, or and then it leads to a whole nother path. It's like a side mission. You know how you playing a video game, you open up a door, and now you're on a whole side mission. You're not even really finishing the game that you're playing or beating the game. You just on a side mission. It's this type of energy. You're no longer taking the bait, Earth babies, of these side missions. You can see them when you know how on the game it glow a little bit. You say, okay, if I go in that little port, I'm gonna be in a whole nother world. No, I'm not clicking on that, right? You understand how they are sending you these things to try to get you on a side mission. Weak ass fucking witches. Yeah, you start at 8 of Pentacles and it just out of the 5 of Pentacles. No, because if I go through that portal, I'll start at a lesser, I'll lose the momentum behind what I'm doing. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, that's 4 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles is 5 Pentacles. You know that if you get distracted with these emotions or these feelings or these thoughts, all of the work and the momentum that you're building up will slow down, and so you're not doing it. Queen of Swords, like hyper focus, right? And the only hope, I'm talking about the only hope is if they can distract you. Is if for a single slight second they can get an emotion out of you that you follow, and if they can get you to go on a tangent, then everything that you've done before is like you got to start over. 4 of Cups energy is out here with the 10 of Pentacles and the Emperor card, right? So like, bro, remember we were talking about like meh, like really not being tempted by the offers or whatever it is. This is when you was trying to do it by yourself. Now this is the hand of God coming in and offering you something, and this is going to put you in this position that you've been working to manifest for quite some time. Listen, a double-minded man, a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Let me tell you something. If something do happen on the side, that's a side mission. Finish what you started first. If that shit is really for you, it'll be there. You gotta know how to finish what you start and not be easily distracted, because it's people that ain't doing nothing. What's this person's name? This person right here talking about how to lose fat ain't did shit all day. You heard me? Here, I've been doing shit. I've been working. Look at the light. I've been putting in that motherfucking work. Why in the fuck would I give a fuck who been doing work all day about somebody who been sitting on their ass? Why would you care about somebody who won't get up and do it for themselves? What they think about you? You cannot care, earth babies, about them people who won't get up and do it for themselves. They won't do it for themselves what they think about you. Really, they admire you and they wish they had the courage and the confidence to get up off their ass and do something. But they just like to talk a lot. They say when they see me, what they gonna do? Bitch, not from the couch. Huh? Motherfuckers like to talk shit. They talking from the couch. You heard me? You can't do a motherfucking thing from your couch. Bitch, you gotta get up, get out, and get something. So you got to know that these motherfuckers is talking a lot of shit, and it might sound real good and sporty or whatever like that, you know, dirty dozens or whatever it is like that. Man, they on the couch. You in the fucking field. You in the field. Don't let nobody that's sitting in the stands tell you how to motherfucking move on this field. Because they don't know what it's like to feel that motherfucking defense coming up against you when you trying to make a score. Look. Been at home all day. Ain't even washed their ass. Oh, you heard me? It's shit you could do. Ain't sweep the floor. Ain't wash a dish. You heard me? It's shit you could be doing from in the house. That's going to help your life go further. Now they been on that motherfucking couch. Scrolling and swiping that motherfucking phone. Man, you can't tell me shit or never make me think or question nothing about myself when I know I'm out here getting it. The fuck? I love y'all so much. And it'll never be a weak ass, whack ass bitch like that to make me stop doing what the fuck I'm doing when I know they doing it from the couch. And that's a message for somebody. I love you so much. Charlie Kirk passed away. That's the type of stuff they say. We are Charlie Kirk. Until we meet again. That man dead. I don't know what your goal is. But you might want to go back to the drawing board and revamp. Either way, God, I love you so much. I still love you. I ain't even mad at you. I hope you get the healing that you need. And God bless you and keep you and be gracious unto you and make his face shine upon you. And until we meet again, be powerful on purpose. Wholeness. Infinite waters flowing through you. We are Charlie Kirk. What? Make no fucking sense. Everybody, I'm out of here. Take it easy.